Welcome back to Eternal Wrestling. I'm your host, Jordan, here with my amazing co-host, AJ.
Hello, everybody.
In today's video, we have a very, very interesting topic. We're doing this off the dome. I would say one cut, but we had to do the intro a couple times. But that doesn't matter. Everything is fresh, raw emotions.
It's gonna be a grumpy video.
Yes, it is. It's a very topical video. It's an interesting topic, honestly, I think, because everything changed so fast in the span of 48 hours in this certain company that I am sure you all know we are talking about. But before we do get into all that, if you could please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. It really does help us a lot. The support lately has been great. We really do appreciate it. Please stick with us, and we appreciate you guys all here for the ride. Without further ado, I guess this is technically a Have They Been Ruined video. It's not going to be the same format, just because it is a I want to say a little more serious, but I think at this point it has become more than just wrestling. Unfortunately, it's a sport that we all love, but one man likes to take that fun away from everybody. He likes to make things a little more than wrestling, unfortunately. But this video isn't solely about him. This video is about Cody Rhodes. Has the WWE ruined Cody Rhodes? Now, AJ, I'll give you the floor. You're more emotionally raw about this than I am, so you can take it away.
Alright, so I think everybody knows the background of Cody
everyone
Rhodes.
knows.
So, I'll just briefly go through it. He was in WWE. He debuted in 2007. He was part of Legacy. Then he was dashing, then he was undashing, then he brought back the Intercontinental belt with the white strap, and then he was Stardust because we can't have nice things, and then he got released. He created AEW and went on a huge run in the indies before that, and then he left AEW to return to WWE. He beat Seth Rollins in a series of matches, one including where he wrestled with a torn pec in the Hell in a Cell, and in return to the Rumble, and then he won. So he won the Royal Rumble, and everyone's thinking, man, this is it. This is the time.
He's going all the way. Little did they know,
going all the way.
He peaked right there.
He's gonna finish the story. This went to the main event. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, the main event, night 2 of WrestleMania. And it was actually a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a good match.
It was. Until the finish. Cody Rhodes hit some crossroads. Paul Heyman distracted, which allowed Solo Sikoa to hit the Samoan spike on Cody. One spear, or two, it was 2 spears, but 1 spear. And then he lost. And I'm so cross. But that's not all. Because the Raw after, which was so titanically across the board bad that if right now on Cage Match, it is the 3rd lowest rated wrestling show in history.
Yeah, in history of
wrestling
ever, it's 3rd. That
the episode of WCW Thunder where David Arquette wins the world title is a higher rated episode of Thunder than this episode of Raw.
Wow, headphone warning. Jesus Christ.
I'm so mad. So then Cody Rhodes comes out on Raw, smiling. He suffered overnight amnesia.
He's happy. I'm happy to be here.
Apparently. He asks for a rematch for Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman says no. We can give you a tag match tonight though, and he's like, well, alright, sure, why not?
I
guess.
That's cool.
He picks Brock Lesnar as his partner, and then that's the main event for Raw, right? Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. They do the introductions, and then Cody Rhodes gets turned on by Brock, and he gets his ass kicked.
he gets absolutely, he's abused for 5 minutes. That's the main event. Cody Rhodes. The main event, sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but the main event of the Raw after Mania involves the top babyface of the company getting squashed by someone who was not in the world title picture for over a year at this point. Or I guess maybe, was it over a year? Or did they wrestle at SummerSlam? It doesn't matter. Around a year. Brock Lesnar has been irrelevant in the world title scene. Cody gets squashed by him for 5 minutes. Brock leaves, and then he comes back. He flips off the camera. He's like, fuck you.
Yeah,
and
that's very subtle, Brock.
And then he leaves.
Shit.
And, you know, the worst part of that just part in specific, is that you built Cody so strong, and he's supposed to be the guy who, in a way, Cody symbolized, the new turn in WWE, because he left the company, did his own thing in the indies, went crazy, started his own company, got over in that, although that didn't end on the greatest because he booked himself in a corner, essentially. Came back and wasn't really disrespectful to his old company, because, WWE has a trend of they get people, and then those people either forget completely that they were another wrestler in another company. They're just like, oh, no, this is my first time ever here. What is going on? It's a rare occasion that a new superstar comes into the company from another place and they actually acknowledge the fact that they were somewhere else, or even the story themselves acknowledge the fact that they were somewhere else. But he did that, and he did it in a respectful manner. He wrote all the companies he's ever wrestled for in his belt. It was really cool. It was nice seeing the fact that a top star can be someone that wasn't originally there, which is very ironic in the AEW situation, because you get people that go from WWE to AEW and they're looked at as they're from another company, they shouldn't be at the top. And kind of the inverse is happening at WWE, and WWE fans ate it up, and as they should, because it should not matter where someone is from to be a top star, right? That doesn't matter. If someone's a good wrestler and they came from New Japan, who fucking cares? If someone's a good wrestler and they came from AEW, who cares? If they came from WWE, who cares? If they're good at their job, they deserve the respect they get. And Cody symbolized that new turn, and he fucking lost in the most WWE Vince McMahon way ever. Solo Sikoa got kicked out in the beginning of the match, came back in a fucking hoodie. He had his wrestling gear on. He still had the tape. He had no fucking shoes. And he was like, oh, well, who's that guy? I don't fucking know. He can come here.
It's just perfect place, perfect time, and they just fucked it. And they fucked it so hard.
So bad. It's unbelievable.
And it's shit storytelling, too. Why would I get invested in Cody if he's just gonna fucking lose on the biggest stage? And also, it's just a shit finish in general. Because why is Cody walking backwards with Roman so he could be hit?
I think that was the end. Once he was into the third crossroads, okay, it's over. This is the end. He's gonna hit him, and it would have been a good finish, because it took 3 fucking crossroads to take over Roman. That is how you book Roman to lose, but him still looking strong as fuck. Because 3 crossroads, that's a lot, And he no-sold it. Let's not forget that he no-sold it. He ran. He just ran. He's like, oh, well, now's my time to go. This didn't hurt me.
Spear. Okay.
It would have been different. Samoan Spike, Cody falls. Roman's on the ground. Match continues. You could even have Cody winning there still. He could still get the Samoan Spike and still win. You could still book that shitty ass spot and still have Cody win, right? They don't, right? They don't believe in good storytelling, because why would they? At this point, you have the biggest babyface you have had since Sami Zayn, and let's not forget, Sami Zayn's biggest babyface push was only 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah. So you fumbled 2 top guys in the span of 3 months. Even if you can argue, right? I agree. I think Sami's a top guy. He has the talent. He has the charisma. He's a good person. He's a good character. But there's an argument he's not a top guy, right? I can see that. I get that. You can't tell me Cody's not a top guy. You just can't. You just can't convince me that, even if you didn't like his AEW run, you can't convince me that he is not a top guy. He has the charisma. He has the ability. He's a good wrestler. He has the look. And he has the fan. He had the crowd. And you took that all away from him in the span of 24 hours. It is insane how far Cody went from the top. How quick he went from the top to fucking hell.
He's the fucking laughing stock of the company again, like he was during the end of his AEW run.
He is.
And this is another thing. I hate the argument that Cody needs a setback in order to win the title, because this man did not wrestle with a fucking torn pec and be out for months for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
And he's had years of setbacks. If we're looking back at Stardust and the AEW stuff and his indie run, him rebuilding himself for this moment, and it's just squandered. Yeah. It's washed away because of this shit.
Yeah, and like going back to like his like adversity, like that argument is completely stupid. I agree with you. He had a torn pec. He wrestled through that. He was out for almost a year. Went to the Rumble, won the Rumble, had a fucking banger of a one-on-one with Gunther at the end. And if we go even further than that, as you said, with Stardust, dashing, undashing, even lineage-wise, the Rhodes family has been getting fucked by Vince in the WWE since his father. You know, it's this is a common thing in the Rhodes family. And Cody's character now is, I'm not taking that shit anymore. I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm gonna be successful. That's what the American Nightmare is. And he's just back to being Vince's booking boy. You know, I'm gonna book you. Wow, we gotta have the monster. Brock is gonna destroy you.
It's like if in Endgame, right, when the Avengers are getting all the Infinity Stones and the final battle's about to happen, and then somehow Thanos gets back all the Infinity Stones and just snaps everyone away anyway and wins, and then Iron Man dies for no reason. Yeah. I've been watching Infinity War for 3 fucking years. Thanos has won for 3 years.
Yeah, it's
and people like to bring up the Bryan Danielson winning at Mania 30. Like, he had to go through all this shit with the Authority and stuff. That only happened because we needed to fight the fucking company in order to get what we wanted. I've not gotten over this since Sunday. This is the only thing I can think about for 2 days now.
It like you said, the Bryan Danielson thing only happened because the fans wanted it to happen, to the point where they were gonna fucking boo Rey Mysterio. Like, Rey Mysterio.
Nobody boos Rey Mysterio.
Who dislikes Rey? No one dislikes Rey. And
no one dislikes, you're booing except Dominic. But
yeah, except Dominic. Yeah, that's okay. But you know, you only boo him because you know the potential is there for something better. And Cody Rhodes, you know, his character has also been like, I don't want to say corny, but he's been corny. But it's been like a lovable corny, right? He's kissing the mat, you know, he's being like, oh my God, wrestling is my life, you know? He's that guy. And it was corny, but it was lovable, right? Now it's kind of cringe because he lost. So now it's like, dude, what are you doing? You did all that shit and you lost.
It was for nothing.
Dude literally walked to the back. This clip is so funny to me. When we talked about it, but he walked to the back. And he turns around and then just fucking falls.
I just don't get it, man.
He falls over and just lays there.
It sucks too, because WrestleMania was actually great this year.
Yeah.
Besides the awful finish and whatever the fuck the Miz, Shane, and Snoop Dogg thing was.
Yeah. Like,
and then when you go to the Raw after Mania, it's like night and day.
It's crazy.
About how, oh my God.
And the common denominator here, it's been confirmed. This isn't even like speculations anymore. This is 100% confirmed. Like, the big boss man, Vince McMahon, is back. And it's like, oof. You know, the reason I started watching, you know, Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views again as I did is because Vince was gone. And not even that I really like Triple H, like I'm a Triple H fanboy. It's more of I can't support a man who has done the shit he's done. And that's going to start again. I'm not going to watch Raw. I'm not going to watch SmackDown. I'm sorry. This might turn into an AEW channel just because of that.
I was about to say, expect more AEW.
Because videos. You know, and I'm sure AJ agrees with me. It's like, you just can't support a man that has done the shit he's done. You know, he's at this point, he's an evil person, right? When it comes
I literally
to this,
like blocked all WWE like accounts on Twitter again.
Yeah,
because of this.
I
don't want it.
The money he's paid to silence these women, the things he said to, you know, minorities, stuff like that. As a minority myself and AJ as well, it's like, you know, you just can't let that happen. And, you know, he was gone, so it's like, okay, I can watch this again and not feel weird about it because I'm not supporting a man who's done the fucked up shit he's done. Well, he's back. And so, and I'm sure a lot of talent agree too. You can see the reports, you look it up. Everyone's upset. Bayley is gone. I really do believe that Bayley is out the door.
That's alleged.
It's alleged, yeah. But I know. I'm just saying that I believe that she's out the door. Yeah, personally, I think she's gone. Right? Damage control might be done. There's a lot of shit that's gonna happen. It's even to the point where, you know, Seth Rollins, who is a WWE guy, he was upset in ringside. You see the clips of them telling him that his segment's getting cut right there, and he's pissed because, of course, he has a segment now. He's got to leave and look stupid now. And it's disgusting. It's just disgusting how much one person literally changed the world of wrestling. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And we should just be thankful that we do have an alternative like AEW and
Yeah.
other wrestling promotions out there that are at this high of a level. Of course, they're not like WWE status because of WWE's been a monopoly for 20 years, but you know, it's still we have AEW and we should be thankful for that.
Yeah, I agree. Especially
Thank you, Tony Khan.
Yeah, I'm not a big like company think the company type person, but even just like having the jobs that these people have, that if Bailey does leave and there's before there's really nowhere for her to go besides Japan. That's out of the fucking country, obviously. And if she wants to stay within the states, where she can either ROH, Impact, and it's just like, or what, NWO or what is it? NWA. I said NWO. NWA. And it's like, at least we have now a second company that has its flaws. I think we're both willing to admit it's not the perfect company. No company is perfect. But Tony Khan is sure a hell of a lot better person than Vince McMahon. I'm not saying he's the saint of all angels, but he hasn't paid women to not tell them that he's touched them. It's fucked. It really is fucked. Even like I said, from a person wanting another person to be happy standpoint, be happy that there's somewhere for these people to go if they don't want to work there anymore and still get paid. Obviously,
we've entered the dark ages once more.
Yeah, we entered the light, and now we're back. We're back.
It's like the last 8-9 months were just a fever dream, and it never happened.
It was a silly little time. NXT,
I knew this was gonna happen too.
NXT came back for a little bit, or not NXT.
I knew as soon as the first report came out that Vince was kind of back. I knew it. I knew he was gonna tear his way back into the company and run it again. I knew it was gonna happen.
Final verdict: is Cody Rhodes been ruined by the WWE?
Well, I think you know my answer, pal.
I'm gonna say yes, with the hopeful that maybe they're like, all right, Vince, get your old ass out of here. Even then, even if Vince is gone, it's still like,
yeah, if he wins it down the line, it's not gonna be the same. It's not
gonna be the same. Like, I have a feeling they're like, okay, Vince is like, all right, fine, I'll give it to him. He's gonna book it on like Raw in like June or something.
Oh, okay. Well, right, Cody won.
You won in Unkinsville, Cody. Congrats. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. It helps us a lot. Like you said, there probably is going to be more of an AEW uploads now, just because that's what's going to be watching. We'll still do predictions for like for the pay-per-views, but like when it comes to actual in-depth characters and what's going on, I can't lie and say I will be up to date, because I'm not gonna keep up with it. I'll
probably know what's going on over there, but I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna actively go out my way to see what's going on. If I see it on Twitter, then I see it, but I'm not gonna visit like, oh, okay, well, do I seen this last week? I'm not gonna fucking Bray Wyatt. Also, by the way, Bray Wyatt is fucking gone. He's gone. He retired at this point.
Yeah,
he's out of
there. Our video aged well.
Yeah, by the way, go watch that plug. It's an amazing. We predicted everything. We are good at our jobs.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, it's been real.
That was it.
Catch you guys next
everybody.
time.